What's going on there? All right, we've got our daily morning bright spot. Keith McGilvery joining us and getting ready.
Yeah, unpacking some very special
cool
deliveries here. I learned of this amazing 10-year-old boy, Ben McIntosh. We have some photos to share with you. He lost his little brother in childbirth a couple of years ago, and in learning to deal with his grief, he found this book called The Invisible String. So fast forward all these years later, Ben is now sharing this book with other kids who might be going through difficult experiences, missing a friend, perhaps missing a grandparent, and on top of that, Erica, he is hand sewing these beautiful hearts with the idea that you could keep one, give one to a grandmother or grandfather who lives far away from home, or perhaps a mom or dad who serves in the military. He is selling these through his school, Button Ball Lane Elementary in Glastonbury, half the money going toward his school, and then the other half helping kids who have experienced grief through Hartford Hospital.
Wow, what an incredible thing he's doing. And how old is he again?
10 years old. I have all the information on my social media if you want to check him out. I spoke with him yesterday, his 5-year-old brother Teddy as well. It is a beautiful gesture of goodwill. He has already sold dozens, and he is making them all by hand. So I'm going to give one to you.
Oh my goodness.
And then just quickly, I got mine delivered to me with the book from Super Jack.
Right.
So that's how I learned about it.
And it's a great connection.
It is a wonderful connection for sure.
Yeah, that is so
Ben,
awesome.
proud of you. Keep us posted on your progress. Well done, and way to turn your grief into really something
so
really
impressive.
remarkable. Yeah, right?
So impressive. And of course, we've got our buddy Super Jack with you.
Well, it is 7:23, time for a heck of a daily morning bright spot. Keith joining me now. Good morning.
Yeah, this is a really uplifting update to our bright spot from yesterday morning. So yesterday we told you about 10-year-old Ben McIntosh, and we have photos of him. He lost a son. He lost a sibling during childbirth a few years ago, and in finding ways to handle his grief, Tim, he found a book called The Invisible String that is talking about some of those topics, but he's also making these hearts by hand that he's giving to people to share with somebody who's lost someone, or perhaps you just missed someone, a grandparent, a parent, you name it, to help folks kind of deal with the emotions involved in that. And over the last 24 hours, I've collected some of the responses that he has received from people who have been the beneficiaries of his efforts here. I'm going to read some of them quickly. Dear Ben, thank you so much for the beautiful hearts. We gifted a Pretty Purple set to an older neighbor, Carol. Her husband is in the hospital right now, so these will keep them connected as he recovers. Going on to say, my grandpa passed away last March, and we miss him very much. The clouds in the sky pattern makes us think of heaven, and he's smiling down. I know you have some as well.
Yeah, that's not all. Here's another one. It says, Dear Ben, I got the hearts you made. The Invisible String book is one of my favorite books. I will give one to my parents and grandparents so they are with me anytime. That is from a second grader named Tegan, who's 7 years old. And then there's another one. Hello, Ben. I wanted to personally thank you for picking out my hearts. My plan is to give them to my 2 sons when they move out. I have added extra money to what I owed you for anything you needed for. Thank you for making a difference.
So again, Tim, this young man is 10 years old. He is pulling this off, selling the hearts in pairs for $5 with the book for $15. I have the information up on social media about the impact that a young man like that is having on our community at that age. It is just remarkable.
Yeah, and it's always interesting at that age to see how kids of that age process grief and to do it so constructively.
Yes.
When I think a lot of times they're processing it subconsciously. There's no wrong way to process it, so long as it's in not a self-destructive way. But this is a very overt, productive way of doing it that I don't think you see all that often.
Well done, my friend. Kudos to you.
Absolutely, Ben. Kudos as well. All right, Keith, thank you.